Crash Bandicoot 2. Cortex strikes back. Press start to begin.
I will press start, or X, or whatever. But welcome to Crash Bandicoot 2 Cortex Strikes Back. Let's get into this right now with this X button right here that I will press now.
Crystals. Of course.
But Dr. Cortex, to reach full power, we need not only your master crystal, but also the remaining 25 slave crystals from the surface. How do you expect to retrieve them when we don't have any earthbound operatives left?
You fool! Do you think I'm unaware of the situation? If we don't have any friends left on the surface, then we need to find an enemy.
Crash? Crash? Crash! My battery is fried. Make yourself useful, big brother, and bring an extra battery for me.
Alright, well, I'm going to start off by going into the settings and turning it to analog, and I realise now that I can't do that. Okay, good to know. So, welcome to Crash Bandicoot 2. This is the tutorial level, which you can actually completely skip if you go to load game, and if there's no save, you just go straight to the walkthrough and it automatically skips this. It's a very small tutorial level, but it does the job. It explains to jump over gaps and to spin enemies and to avoid pits, does all that stuff. And then you automatically get teleported, you can't get past it. To my knowledge, at least. Maybe there is a way, I don't know.
Well, well, well. If it isn't Crash Bandicoot, welcome. I apologize for the crude means used to bring you here, but I rather expect a written invitation would have been turned down. I need your help. Surrounding you are a series of 5 doors. Through each door lies a well-hidden crystal. The crystals look like this. Bring me the crystals, Crash. That is all I will say for now. We will speak again.
I see, crystals. Well, let's go to the save game section. Just quickly, briefly, to show you the image. Look at that image. Yep, there is an image every time you go to the save. Each level has a separate image, which is really cool. I really like that. So I will actually go and do that. I will make a montage of them, which will take a lot of my time. But that's okay, it'll be fun. So anyway, let's start by going into Turtle Woods. I love this game. I really do. I feel like there was something I was supposed to do in the warp room. Let's go back there. Because I think there was something I missed and forgot to show you.
No, Crash. I said bring me the crystals! Now, get back in there.
Oh, okay. Well, you see that blue gem thing above the door? Well, that basically means that there's a secret coloured gem in this level. How you get it, I'm unsure. But you know, it's quite important. Oh, you know what? I didn't show off something else in the warp room. There is something else I did forget to mention. But Crash's face was pretty spectacular in that image.
No, Crash. To save the world, I need crystals. Crystals! One more time. They look like this. Crystals, Crash! Go back through one of those doors and bring me crystals.
You know what? I could have actually explained this in the level itself. The mask next to me, it's an Aku Aku. Basically, it's like an extra hit. If it's the color it is there, it gives me 1 extra hit before I die. If it's orange, it gives me 2. And then if you get a third mask, it goes on your head and you become invincible in it and you run faster. It's pretty good. Now, I can't remember what I'm supposed to do. He gave me a specific instruction. I should probably go back and ask him, because I'm sure he won't be that mad or anything, but I should probably go back and ask him, because he did give me an instruction, and I should probably have paid attention. I was focused on talking about the mask and stuff.
Look above the doorways. Above each, there is a big crystal-shaped slot. Fill all 5 crystal slots in this warp room by retrieving 1 crystal from each of the 5 areas. Only after we have filled all of the slots in this room can we continue on our quest. This is the last time I remind you.
Oh. Crystals! Yes! Got it. Alright, I remember now. Yes, let's go back and right. Crystals. Focusing on the crystals. Don't know what that is, I'm just gonna ignore that. I'm not gonna bother destroying them. I mean, I know we saw them in the tutorial and they're pretty much harmless, but you know, it has a question mark on it. I don't really trust it. So, you know, and they're just boxes. And I mean, I could get another Aku Aku, but I'm safe, and that could be okay. But I mean, it says C on it. I don't know what that C means for. Does it stand for chance? Does it stand for chance C? Like, it could be a Pokemon in there. I don't know. It could be a Cortex box. I don't know. Cortex was pretty mad before. I don't really want to touch it. I don't specifically trust it. But you know, I don't know. I mean, what can I do? You know, I don't know if I should necessarily do that. For all I know, it's actually supposed to be a C, not a C. It's supposed to be a G, and like it's just missing parts of it, and it could stand for genocide. For all I know, I don't want to touch that. And oh look, it's the blue gem. Would you look at that? Well then, would you look at that? I did not know that was there. Okay, enough joking around. Yes, I knew. If it wasn't obvious enough, yes, I knew about the Cortex text. It's pretty hilarious. By the way, these contain 10 Wumpa fruit in them. They're not apples, they're Wumpa fruit. Once you hit it 10 times, then you get all of them and it explodes, or you just spin it 1 or 2. But yes, I knew about the Cortex text. It's something not too many people know about, but it is pretty hilarious. So I just love it. It's like, look above the doorway, Crash! It's like, there's a crystal-shaped slot! It's like, okay. Thanks, Cortex. And yes, I knew about the blue gem. The way you get the blue gem, if it wasn't obvious, you collect no boxes throughout the level. And the C actually stands for checkpoint. So, yay. But yes, I knew all of this stuff. I just wanted to mess around for a bit, because it's fun! That was very close. I really don't want to screw this up. Yeah, got it. I believe you can get up there anyway. I'm pretty sure there is a way. Yeah, you have to spin jump. If you spin like that, it's faster, obviously. But if you do a spin and if you spin in mid-jump, you actually go higher. So there's that. I will also demonstrate another trick when we're not on a 2D plane and I'm not at the risk of dying. Because I've never actually done it specifically, but it's basically a faster way of traveling. So let me explain. So get a checkpoint first. Right. Faster way to travel, spin, slide, is the fastest way to travel. However, when you're in the slide formation, let go of the forward button and you actually travel further. See that? I got a little dash. So, see, I did that, but See what I mean? Like when I let go of the forward button, I get a dash forward with the spin, and that is how speedrunners do it. That's how speedrunners go ridiculously fast. I'm not good enough to do the inputs where I just let go of forward or whatever direction. I can't do that. I legitimately don't understand how people can do that. The world record is, I think it's by Sword of Seals. I may be wrong about that. It's either him or Mr. Bean. And it's something like 1 hour 15, 100%. It is ridiculous, and I highly recommend watching it. I believe it's on YouTube. I know Bean's one is. I'm not sure if Sword of Seals is, but basically I'm pretty sure it's Sword of Seals. Just type in Crash Bandicoot 2 100% world record speedrun. You will find it. It is just the coolest thing you will ever see. Okay, maybe not the coolest, but it's pretty awesome. So you gotta love it. But I'm pretty good at the game. Like there won't be nearly as much fail as in Crash 1, because Crash 1 is just like a death sentence. Like, it's not easy to be good at that game. There are people who speedrun it, and I think the world record for 100%ing is something ridiculous, like 40 minutes. Like, nah, that can't be right. That might be any percent. It might be like an hour and 10 or something, but it's still ridiculous. So yay, we got a gem. And we got the card gems. Good for us. And then Crash does a little dance.
Well done, Crash. I knew I could rely on you. Now listen carefully. These holograms are hard to maintain. During the course of my intellectual pursuits, I have stumbled across a force that threatens to destroy the world. Crystals are the only means of containing it. The fate of the world is at stake. It is imperative, therefore, that you bring them to me.
Hi. Well, since I'm here, I may as well do it each time. Let's see the new image. There it is. Huh, I quite like it. But let's exit there. Right. So, I will do another level because, you know, we wasted enough time throughout the entire thing. Let's do Snow Go. Let's do the second level. I will probably do them in order. Most likely. But yeah, let's do Snow Go. Snow Go's fun. As you saw, hopefully, well maybe you didn't see, above the, oh, hello. So TNTs, they explode when you hit on them. Nitros, they instantly explode and damage you. But because I got a third mask, I am practically, well I say practically, I am invincible. However, I can fall down pits, that's not going to change. But, as you can see here, I was able to destroy the TNT without any problems. The Nitros, if I was to hit one of them, which I don't really feel like doing, I would pretty much take damage. So my Aku Aku would stop being orange, it would become brown, it would only take one hit for me instead of two. Basically. Simple as that, really. Fairly easy to understand. Well then, trying to do the super awesome spin move. Well, there's the red gem, as you can see. And basically, you need to come in to the level through another means. So, there are 5 secret levels throughout the game. And you, basically one level specifically, you find the secret level and it takes you to a secret warp room, and that secret warp room, one of the rooms leads to here, or at least an alternate entrance, a much more difficult entrance, but at the end of it you get the red gem, so that's pretty cool. But hey, I died, legitimately. I mean, I died on the first level, but it was only so I could get to the beginning of the level so I could get the other gem, as opposed to just completing it. So, you know, I died stupidly, but who cares? I honestly don't. But yeah, it was, yeah, could have been worse. I'm still fairly okay at the game. I just screwed up once, you know. meh, whatever. Now this is something that screwed me over the first time. That. You can see it up there, see that metal crate right at the top? That's the exclamation box which made the two boxes there visible. And it is hard to see the first time you play through the game. But yeah, we nearly completed the game fully. The game level fully. But obviously we couldn't get the red gem. So unfortunately we couldn't do that. Did get that gem though, for all boxes. Yeah, I didn't actually explain that. You get these silver gems by collecting all boxes. Also, you can skip this by pressing triangle.
So, you were helping Cortex gather crystals, yet you have acquired a gem. Interesting. Well, Crash, know this. As long as you are allied with Cortex, you are my sworn enemy, and I will do anything in my power to stop you. If the fate of the world is truly your concern, you must gather the gems, not the crystals. If you obtain all 42 gems, I can use them to focus a laser beam that will destroy Cortex and the space station he's created. Until then, I must use my forces to stop you from gathering crystals.
So before I finish this off, I'm just going to go back into this level, and I'm going to explain what that is. If you couldn't tell, if you haven't watched the first Crash game, Brio is is Cortex's right-hand man, and basically, he realizes what Cortex is doing is just insane, and he doesn't agree with what he's doing anymore, and I wouldn't say he's turned good, but he's definitely against what Cortex is doing, since the last game. If you couldn't tell by his eyes were completely bloodshot. He has not slept in a long time. And essentially the bosses of the game and the enemies you are facing are Brios. Because as far as Brio is concerned, whilst you are collecting gems along the way, as far as he's concerned, you're also collecting crystals, because obviously that's the main purpose of the game. You collect crystals, gems are optional. So as far as he's aware, he needs to stop you. But anyway, this. I can do this. I can do this. That was bloody close. Oh! Got it. There you go. Yeah, you can also do it with this, and it's technically easier, but hey, there you go. So basically what you want to do, slide, spin jump, then you can R1 if you press R1 or circle mid jump, it does a belly flop, but because you've span and jumped, it's cancelled out your jump motion, so you can also do that in midair, and basically, that's how you get it. But, I'm gonna exit through the warp room, and it won't count that I've got it, and therefore I have not cheated. Because, it's cheating. I'm not going to cheat. But also, I haven't shown you this. You see Crash B? 2 out of 25 crystals, 3 out of 42 gems, and I've got 2 of the silvers, which means, currently, I have, words that exist. Oh my god, I can't actually think of words. There are 37 silver gems and 5 coloured. That's basically how that works. And let's show the image. Nice. Interesting. I think that might be from one of the earlier images of the game. And the reason I say that, on the back of the original PS1 box, there's a screenshot of a snow level. Maybe it's that one we just saw there, maybe not. But it's not used in the game, which means they either removed the level, changed the level, or removed a section of a level. And yeah, it's interesting because that looks like, I think, that section. So interesting. Anyway, that's the end of the first video. I will see you next time where we enter Hang 8. So bye bye.